Hey guys, welcome to Python programming. This is our second lecture, and open up your Python file. I named mine tutorial.py. So yeah, open up that file in Visual Studio Code, or if you have anything else, you can use that. And today we're going to be learning about math. Yep, that's right, math in Python. So let's quickly put a comment up here, and we're going to be talking about the basic operators or operands in Python, and I'll explain them to you. So math in Python. Alright, so more or less it's the same as normal math, like the math that you learn in school, you know, like elementary, middle school. So there is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, but there's also one more. There's the modulos. All right, so if you don't know what those are right now, or what that is, modulos, don't worry, I'll explain it to you. But let's just quickly get started with the other four operators. So first, addition. We might have talked about concatenation in our last video, concatenation with strings. When you use integer values, so we're going to get two variables. It's going to be named x. We're going to assign x to 3, and we're going to make another variable y, and we're going to assign that to 5. All right. Usually you shouldn't be using one letter variables. It's just bad programming. All right. So let's print these out to the console using our handy dandy print method. We're going to do x and y. So this will print both x and y. And let's run that. All right. We see x, which is 3, and y, which is 5. All right, but what if we wanted the number 8 per se? Well, we can use the addition operator. So right there, it's a normal plus sign. We run it, and we get 8. So it might not seem like much. I mean, you know, why not just use your calculator? But it actually comes really in handy when you're making bigger programs. And if you ever take a CS course or, you know, do any software development, you'll be using math. Yeah. So now let's do some other operators. So right now we have 3 and 5 for x and y. Let's use the subtraction. All right, we get -2. If we were to switch that around, print y minus x, well, we would obviously get 2. Cool, so now you have learned, let's put a small comment down here with what you've learned so far: addition and subtraction. All right, so one really nifty trick you can do with Python and many other languages is, say you wanted the variable x to be x minus y. All right, here I'll write it out. It might seem a little confusing at first, but you'll get what I'm talking about. So x equals x plus y. All right, so we want the variable x to be the number 8, and we already have x and y initialized as two integers with two different integer values. We have 5 and 8 in those integers, and we want x, instead of being 3, we want x to become 8. So we could do this, and when we run it, we can see we get 13 and 3. We've changed the variable x, print x. Yeah. But one other thing that we can do, so we see that we're doing x equals x plus y. We're just adding y to the previous x value. So what we can do instead is x plus equals y. It's just a cleaner code. You might find yourself using that more. It looks nicer. It is nicer. So yeah, they both do the same thing, as we can see. I think it ran. Yeah. All right. So now we know addition, subtraction, and this new format weird thingy. All right, and now let's talk about multiplication. When we run that, as it seems, it's multiplication. And let's go on to division. And right over here we get 1.6. All right, multiplication, division. So we have learned addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now, this formatting thing over here, it's just remember it's essentially the same thing as x equals x plus y, but it's you know it. I mean, you're only saving a few keystrokes, but it looks nicer, so you might want to use that instead. And if you wanted to use that for multiplication, you could obviously do that. And subtraction, division. So yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Yeah.